Hi Yogi, welcome to Yoga with Alina. Today we have a 60-minute Yin Yoga practice to open up the heart and to really focus on the upper body, on the shoulders, on the neck, all that good stuff. I'm using 2 blocks and a strap for this practice. If you want more props, they're welcome in it. You can grab a pillow, blankets, bolsters, all that good stuff. And then make yourself feel as comfortable as possible. I'll see you on the mat in just a couple of moments. All right, Yogi, we're going to start on our backs, but before you get there, make sure that you have a strap with you and you have created a big loop out of the strap. The bigger, the better. If you have a yoga strap, it's going to be pretty easy to do. If not a yoga strap, just create a knot. That should be good as well. And once you've done that, you can just toss that aside. We're not going to need it for a little bit. And then bring the soles of the feet together, drop the knees out to the sides, and bring one of your blocks underneath a bra strap if you're wearing a bra, if you're a girl. And then, if not, just a little bit lower than the shoulder blades. And the other block can go under your head, or you can simply let your head hang heavy. Whatever you decide for yourself is totally fine. Just allow yourself to relax here, rest, enjoy. And this very first posture of the practice, opening the heart, we're going to take our time and disconnect from the outside world. Whatever might have happened before you stepped on your mat, whatever you might be excited for after, and just be here. Start bringing all the awareness, all the attention inwards. Noticing the sensations, the feelings, the emotions, the thoughts. And just in general, scan your body and get to know yourself the way that you are starting this practice, showing up on your mat. The entire practice, I'm gonna keep challenging you to try and relax into poses. Let's start with this one. How much more can you let go? How much more can you relax here? And then stay in this very first posture of the practice. I want you to set up an intention for it. Why are you here? What brought you here? And what is it that's going to keep you here the entire practice? Very personal question. Take in just a few more moments here. Just a few more breaths. And with your next inhale, you're going to start lifting yourself up. Keep the legs exactly as they are. You're just lifting the upper body. Use your arms to help you. Then you can grab one of your blocks, place it in front of you, maybe on top of your feet, and just let yourself drop down. Again, the head can roll down all the way. You can let it hang. No engagement. No pulling, no pushing. You're not trying. You're just being. Let this be 1 hour in your day when being is absolutely enough. It should be all the time, actually. But our culture doesn't necessarily let us this be true all the time. But right here on the mat, this is the law. Keep bringing more and more awareness to your breath. You don't necessarily need your jet breathing. If there's something that feels good for you, you can do that. That's something that comes natural, you can do that. But if not, all I want for you is to make every breath count on your mat today. Just deep inhales matching long exhales. That's all we really need. As you're holding the pose longer, maybe you notice that your body's opening up and you're ready to get a little bit deeper. Maybe not, and that's okay as well. But if you are, just observe. Allow this to happen. What is happening in your body when you're staying in stillness? When there's silence? As we're getting further into the practice, there will be more and more silence as my voice will not be entertaining you as much. You'll have more time with yourself. Can you make this uncomfort comfortable? How do you respond? We're only staying here for a couple of more breaths. Nothing crazy. Good. And with your next inhale, very slowly, you're going to start rolling yourself up. If you're using a prop, you can just move it aside. You won't need it right now. And then you can grab your ankles. You can move a little bit side to side, forward and back, almost like cat-cows. We spend the majority of this practice in stillness, so whenever you get to move, go for it. And then this next transition is going to be tricky, but go for it. Don't think about it too much. You're going to find stillness, and you're going to bring the right knee on top of the left. You can use your right hand to help you. You're going to start facing the side of the room. And once you do that, walk your hands all the way to face the back of the room. Yes, I know, go for it. And then start walking the hands towards the back of the room. And once you get there, bring the right ear down to the floor. So you'll be facing what used to be the back of the room. Now it's going to be our front. If you have any props around you like mine are, just toss them away. And then straighten the arms out to the sides and stay here. Essentially, this one is a twist. So if you're feeling it in your entire body, that's pretty good. That's what we want out of it. But what I want you to really focus on is your neck here. Getting deeper into this pose, you'll start feeling your neck. That's okay. Knowing that the pose is completely safe, can you just stay here? No movements, no extra thoughts. Maybe a mental body scan. Noticing any tension, anything particular that's happening. Now once you find that tension, remember that every single inhale is there to create more space, but every exhale is for you to let go of whatever doesn't serve you. So if you feel like you're willing, that you're ready to let go of something, every exhale is there for you. Make every single breath count. Stay here. Just be. We're in our final minute of this posture. Knowing that maybe you can relax a little bit more. We can let go a little bit further. Three more breaths. We're never doing any sudden movements in this practice, so keep the right ear down on the floor. And you're going to straighten the legs all the way back behind you, lowering down on your belly. The arms are staying out and sitting, nothing has changed. The right ear stays down. Slide your left hand underneath the left shoulder, and then roll yourself on top of the right arm. You don't have to go super far, but if you want to go further, you can push the hips a little bit further forward, and then maybe roll closer to your back. I like to bend my knees. If flexibility allows you to go for it, you can bend one or both knees, but try to make sure that your right hand doesn't slide all the way down. Getting into the front of the shoulder, into the chest. See if you can keep the right ear down on the floor. That's going to open up the side of your neck. That should feel pretty good. Definitely does feel that way for me. How's the breath? How's the body? If you start feeling any tingling sensation in the right arm, perfectly normal. I feel it too, I'm here as well. And remember, no pulling, no pushing, just relaxation. You don't need that left hand to reach anywhere. Keep it down. Keep it relaxed. We're here for about 5 more very, very deep breaths. Keep the intention. Stay with it. And if you're bending your knees, straighten them out. And we're all gonna roll on our belly again. As you're rolling on your belly, take your time. Do not rush, never any rush in the practice. Reach your left hand forward, straight in front of you, and lift the chest up a little bit. Bring the right arm underneath your left armpit. We're getting into the top of the shoulder, into your triceps a little bit more, and then lower your right ear down, lower your belly down. Your left hand is going to come to your next to your left hip on the floor, not on top of the left hip. And then if you need a little bit more for that right shoulder, you can bring the right knee hip height. Remember, the right knee is really just an option. You don't necessarily need it. If you want to take it, you're creating the practice for yourself. And this is where we're cutting off a little bit of a blood circulation into the right arm. So you'll probably feel that tingling. I want to challenge you to stay with it. How do you respond to the uncomfort? Can you stay away from reacting to it? Take a few breaths, and knowing that the pose is safe, knowing that you can do it, your body can do it. Can you calm down the screaming minds and just be? One of the reasons I love the practice so much is because it can teach us a lot about the ways we react in uncomfortable situations. Because it doesn't really matter whether we're on the mat or out on the streets. Can you notice the differences? Can you notice the similarities? And maybe there is a way you can apply this crazy pose to your everyday life. Maybe not yet, and that's okay as well. It's just a crazy thought. And from this one, if you've added the right knee, you're going to slide it back down. We're not necessarily changing the pose completely, so don't move too much. Lift the chest up a little bit, bend your right arm, and bring the heel of your palm underneath your chin. You're going to rest your chin on top of that right hand. It looks weird, I know, but it's okay. Stay with me. And you're going to use your hand, you're going to use the weight of your head to pull the chin over the right shoulder. And then the weight of your head is also going to press the hand a little bit closer to the floor. It's going to create new sensations in the right arm. Close your eyes, feel. Don't overthink it. Just the pose. How much more can you relax in this pose? It might sound a little bit ridiculous relaxing here, but really, how much more tension can you let go of? Maybe it's your toes, maybe it's your glutes. Why do you need to tense them up right now? Maybe it's the fingers, the jaw. If you notice any of that tension, every exhale is there for you. Let it all go. It's not going to be a long hold for us. We're only going to hold it for another 3 to 4 more breaths. Notice the form, the shoulder, the neck. And then very slowly lift the chin back up to center. You're going to straighten the right arm all the way to the left again and lower the right ear down. No, we're not staying here this time. It's just a transition. Left knee is going to come up. As it does, you'll roll on the right side of your body. Let that happen. And then from here, you're going to bring the right hand on top of your left knee, making sure the left knee is pressed down, and then reach the left arm all the way out to the side. The left shoulder is not going to touch the ground. That's exactly what we want. You can move the arm up and down, finding a sweet spot where you feel it the most in the left shoulder, in the front of the left shoulder, and then stay here. You don't necessarily need any force to press the left knee down with the right hand, but just make sure it's down. As we're holding the pose, you will notice that at a certain point, it's not going to feel like it's as much, and this is where you can move the arm a little bit up or down, finding a new spot for yourself. This is one of those poses where you have to modify every once in a while and allow some movement in. That's okay. How does it feel? Can you take another mental body scan? Can you find that traveling tension? Can you catch it? And can you let it go? We're only going to stay here for about 3 more breaths or so. Feeling awareness to every breath. And from here, you're simply going to roll on your back. Take your time doing that, and then scooch back on the mat because you might be a little bit off. Come back to center and make sure you feel comfortable. And this is where you'll need your straps. So reach for the strap and bring the right knee into your chest. Give it a nice loving hug. You can move the right knee side to side. We're focusing this practice on the upper body, but this one is going to be interesting. Place the strap around the ball of the right foot. And then you're going to straighten the leg all the way up. And from there, lift the head and bring the other side of the strap around the head just above the ears. And then let yourself hang. Now for me, I need to correct this a little bit and make the strap a little tighter. If you're like me, go for it. Making sure that when you allow all the weight down into your head, it's still hanging off of the mat. Then once you get there, just let yourself be. You might feel a little bit in your neck. That's partly why we're doing this. And also just getting a little out of the upper body and bringing a little bit of a stretch into our hamstrings. One of my favorite passive stretches ever. Let all the blood flow closer to the heart. Nice deep inhales, matching long exhales. Staying here. If you notice the right leg bending a little bit, know that it is perfectly fine. Maybe the right leg will start shaking at some point again. That is normal. Can you welcome whatever is happening with open arms without any fight? And we're going to bring the hands to the strap. First, remove the strap from the head and then bend your knee. Bring the knee in a little bit closer to your chest. You can toss the strap aside for now and then bring your left knee in as well, giving yourself a nice loving hug. Take a few moments, rock a little side to side, then you can rock up and down as well. And from there, you're going to use momentum and rock yourself all the way through. So first, maybe to a comfortable cross-legged, and then all the way through. Coming to face the front of the room again. And we're going to sit back on the heels as comfortable as possible. This is just for the transition, so don't really stress yourself out for it. We're going to drop the hips all the way to the right and bring the knees to the left side of your mat. The thighs are going to be parallel to the front edge of the mat, and you're going to start walking the hands forward. This is how we go to the other side. Your left ear goes down. You're looking towards the right side of the room. Straighten the arms out to the sides, and you're back in that twist on your belly, getting into your neck. Remember, the stretch is safe. No need to push, pull, move. Being here is enough. The side might feel very different. If you notice the difference, make sure there's no judgment. There's no really comparison. Maybe acknowledgement. That would be enough. And then again, welcoming whatever is happening with open arms. Nothing is better, nothing is worse. This side is just a part of you, just the same as the other one. Can you show the same love, same attention to it? We're in the final minute of this pose. About 6 more rounds of breathing. This is how long you have here. So knowing that, can you find joy in this pose? Can you fall in love with this pose? Three more breaths. We're going to straighten the legs all the way back behind us. No sudden movements. Make sure that the left ear stays down on the floor. Nothing has changed. The arms are out into a T. The hands are in line with your ears. And then you're looking towards your right hand. Slide that right hand underneath the right shoulder. And you're going to push yourself to roll on top of the left arm. Now this might be enough and you can stay here. If you need a little bit more, scoot your hips forward. And then maybe you bend one or both legs. I do like to bend my legs, but again, the flexibility allows me at this point. It wasn't always that way. So if flexibility allows you to go for it. If not, then stay where you feel it. These stretches they're very deep, but they're not for us to kill ourselves. They're for us to feel. So as long as you're feeling, I'm happy you're doing the job. And again, you trust that wherever you are is absolutely enough. We're going to stay here for a little bit. Just breathe. About 3 more breaths here. And if your knees are bent like mine are, you're going to straighten them out. We're all going to roll back on the belly. As you're doing it, reach the right hand all the way straight in front of you. And then lift the chest a couple of inches up. Bring your left arm underneath the right armpit and lower down on top of your left arm. Make sure you're staying on your belly. From here, bring your right hand next to the right hip. The left ear goes down on the floor. And then maybe you slide your left knee up hip height. This is just an option. The knee is an advancement, if you will. So if you need something more to feel that left shoulder, then this is your choice. If you already felt your shoulder, then stay exactly where you are, because remember, what we're looking for is the sensation. It's not about how it looks. I don't think I'll ever be tired of saying that. A lot of times we get this idea in our head of how something should be, right? It could be a yoga pose, or really it could be just our life. And we just try to make it seem. But the truth be told, it rarely works out. So it's the same with poses, it's the same in life. Can you trust that wherever you are is enough? Can you trust the practice, trust the process, knowing that every breath is bringing more and bigger and better into your life, whether you notice it or not? 2 more breaths here. And if you've added your left knee, your next exhale is going to help you slide it back down to meet the right. And remember, no sudden movement. The next pose is very similar. You're just going to lift the chest up a little bit. Bend your left elbow and bring the heel of your palm underneath your chin, pushing the head to look towards the left side of the room. And the weight of your head is going to start pushing the arm a little closer to the floor. You're going to start, naturally, the chin is going to start coming over your left shoulder. Not a long hold for us. One of the shorter holds here. But staying in this one, take another mental body scan. Differences, similarities, maybe something new, maybe something that stayed from the last time that you did that scan. Maybe something that now you're willing to let go of. Or maybe not yet. Just a few more breaths here. And we're going to lift the head and straighten the left arm all the way to the side. Now from this one, you're going to lower the left ear down again. Slide the right knee up, hip height. That's going to roll you on the left side of your body. Bring the left hand on top of the right knee and then send the right arm out. We're going to keep the right shoulder lifted off the floor and keep the right knee down on the ground. Then you can move the arm a little bit up and down, finding a sweet spot where you want to hold it today. I promise you there will be a spot where you will feel it in the front of your right shoulder, and that's going to feel pretty good. It's a nice stretch. So once you found it, stay there. And when you feel that it's too comfortable and you want a little bit more uncomfort, then you can move again and find another spot. And if once you find comfort you want to stay there, that's your choice. We're already more than halfway through this pose. Knowing that, what can you do or not do? You're the only person who knows what's right for you in this practice. The only thing I can do is suggest. From this one, you're simply going to roll all the way on your back. And once you do that, you'll probably be a little bit off the mat. It's okay, scoot yourself back to center. Once you get there, reach for your strap again. We're going to bring the left knee into the chest, move the knee a little bit side to side, massaging the hip flexor. We're going into that hammock once again, just on the other side. Bring the one side of that loop you have created in the very beginning around the ball of the left foot. Straighten the leg first, and then bring the strap around your head above the ears. Make sure the head is not dropping down to the floor, and from there you can just relax here. You're hanging heavy, loving this pose. You might feel it in your neck a little bit. You'll definitely feel it in the hamstring. And if the leg starts shaking, if the leg starts bending, that's natural. Let that happen. Check in with the breath. Notice if you keep on going, because this practice is really just a stretch without it, which is still good. But why not bring more? And we're staying here for a few more breaths. Deep inhales matching long exhales. Letting the air in and out freely. Now we're going to bring the hands to the strap first. And then remove the strap from your head. And you're going to bend your knee. You're not going to need the strap anymore. Toss it aside. Just take a few moments. Squeeze that left knee in. From there, bring the right knee into your chest, giving yourself a loving hug. You can rock side to side if you want. And from there, lower the feet in front of your hips. Grab your prop, grab your block, and lift the hips off the floor. You're going to place the block underneath the tailbone. Make sure it's not under the big arch. It goes underneath the tailbone, and then straighten the legs towards the front corners or the back corners. I'm completely lost on this one, but towards the corners of the mat. Let the arms fall open. Let yourself relax and stay here. We're here for about 3 more deep breaths. Observe the sensations, the feelings, the emotions. And if you're loving this pose, this is usually a really feel-good, very restorative posture. So if you're loving this for yourself right now, then stay here a little bit longer. But if you feel like that's been enough for you and you're ready to go into final posture of the practice, into your final shavasana, then bend your knees. Lift the hips up, remove the prop from underneath your tailbone, and then straighten the legs all the way towards the corners of the mat. Let the arms fall open, let the legs relax. And I encourage you to stay here for the next 3 to 5 minutes at least, letting the body take in everything you just did. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, Yogi. From my heart to yours, Namaste.